The scriptures say, if you're prepared, ye shall not fear. And financial preparedness is part of that. Okay, any questions on this? So what we've done is we started with a budget, and now we just did our expenses. So the question is, what would she hand in at the end of the semester? And actually what she would hand in, she'll just copy this here. Right-click copy. And then she'll go to this right here. She'll fill this out. She'll delete the first pages, name for the month of January. And then she'll just paste that right in. And then she'll upload those 2 pages right into. So your budget assignment is you're just going to upload 2 pages. The first one is your, what did you do well? What did you do poorly? What can you learn to help you next month? And then the second page is just your budget, your actual, and the differences.
Make sure you change your name at the top of it up here.
Yeah.
You have to change this.
Yeah, that's right. Let me go to this. So, again, right here in K1, make sure you Ann and Brian Sedwigs. If I spell my name right. And notice that it automatically comes over here.
It's January 2025. That's for this month.
And then you use the drop-down box. Okay, it's 2025, January. And you put it there. So everything should be set up for you. Again, try to help. So some of us don't like math very much. And so this should help us. Okay, questions on this? Let's try another problem. So this is from your skills development.
For today?
Yep. So this is a young married couple.
You want to change their name?
Okay.
Ashley and Duncan.
Like you guys to do at the same time. This is actually from your skills development problem. So if you're doing this,
monthly income, their
you've got one less
monthly
skills development problem to
$4,500.
do. After you've built a few more tools on investing in retirement, we'll actually help you determine how much you're going to need for retirement and how much you're going to need to save. And generally what we found, somewhere between 15 and 20% is a good number for most people.
So notice how it lists on here what the fixed expenses are. Like here's the fixed expenses, and these are the variable expenses.
So we've actually helped you with that. So fixed expenses just mean that they're generally fixed in the short term. You could always get rid of your cell phone.
It means they're fixed so that they're the same amount like every month.
Yeah.
But if you pay off your phone, then you get rid of it.
That's right. You could get rid of it. So even fixed expenses are variable in the longer term. And expenses variable, we say variable, but you have to eat. You have to live. So you have to have
But
food.
it is variable because you can buy more expensive things or less expensive things.
Variable, right, because you can do those things. And we should have added the weekly date too. That's an important part.
Well, they got entertainment on there.
Yeah, move that up to the weekly date.
Okay.
So, okay,
right,
well,
thank you.
let's have you finish. Let's finish.
He's going to have you do some more. We're going to do another problem?
Yeah, let's look at their actuals.
Okay, so now we're going to put the actuals in over here. But we're going to get to another sheet. Oh, those are the fixed and variable
Fixed and variable expenses.
Now this will be the actuals.
So now this is their actual spending. And realize we summed some of these things like combined 4,500, that was basically divided by 4 weeks. Okay, how did they actually do?
Okay, you're good now.
So notice their goal was 26. The goal was to save 925, which is both of those. They actually saved 930. And it's a lot easier to save money when you're making more money. So the good news is you guys are getting your education, and that will help you to get better jobs. And that's what you want. But notice, again, it's a tool. Now what they're doing is now they're going to use their budget for planning purposes. It's not just recording expenses. It's not just trying to save, but let's use it for planning purposes. So they've decided they want to invest an extra $200 in their Roth retirement account. They want to cut food by 10% and cut each remaining variable category by 25% and put the rest into savings. If all goes well, according to plan, how much more money will Ashley and Duncan put towards saving?
So you're going to make a new budget for them.
Yep, you're going to make a new budget for them. So I'm going to let you do this one. And now what we're doing now is we're actually using it for planning purposes. So a budget isn't just to record expenses. It's just to save, it's to help you plan as well. So go ahead and do that one. Savings and investment are paying yourself. Generally what you do, you put money in savings, and that helps you to build your emergency fund. Once you have sufficient in your emergency fund, you're going to take the additional savings and invest that. So we put savings, it's all paying yourself. And when we say paying yourself, it doesn't mean you're going to go buy a car with it or go buy a surfboard with it. It means you're going to save it for your long-term goals. We recommend 2/3 of your savings or 3/4 of your savings go for retirement. So of that 20%, 15% for retirement. The other 5% for other goals. We did saving for our kids' missions and education. Just some other things there too. Paying down our mortgage.
Sure.
But our point here in showing this problem here is to show that a budget is not just a savings tool or recording your expenses. It's also a planning tool to help us think ahead.
The choices we make with money are at the heart of mortality's test. We have our agency to choose to waste our resources or serve and build the kingdom. And will we choose debt or will we use money as a tool?